If you're at all interested in making games but you're not quite sure, then this video is for you. Why should you make games? Can you make money from it? What are you missing out on? I fully understand being uncertain about getting started in the game industry. Over the past couple of years, I've made a handful of small game projects, mostly submitted to game jams, and I'm currently working on a Dark Tower Defense game for a commercial release. I do a lot of live streams for that, so if you'd like to join along for that journey, feel free to subscribe, and you can also join my Discord if that's your thing. I'd be happy to have you along for the journey. My point is, I'm right there alongside you on the front lines, running into tough questions, and I'm happy to share with you any answers I've found in the wild. Speaking of which, you enjoy playing games, so why not try making the thing you love? Perhaps you'll find that your passion for games goes beyond just being a consumer. If you've spent any time thinking about the physics or the art or the upgrade systems in the games you play, then why not take a stab at creating some of those yourself and seeing if you can improve upon them? It's trial and error, so throw some spaghetti code at the wall and see what sticks. Let me know in the comments if there's a game you played where you thought you could design it better. We've all been there. Maybe you don't know how to code, or you're not an artist. Well, this is where reason number 2 comes in. Making games has never been easier. There's a ton of free art available online from various websites, and in fact, I've already made a video for you on how to find these resources. Also, there are numerous game development engines out there, and a lot of them require little to no traditional programming, such as GDScript and Godot or gdevelop events. We're standing on the shoulders of many giants. Now, if your favorite games are MMORPGs with hyper-realistic graphics, you're not going to be making any of those anytime soon, but simpler games are definitely achievable. Speaking of creating simpler games, you can participate in game jams. There are many jams available with short time constraints such as a day, a week, or a month in order to get everything all wrapped up. Now, why would you want this? Well, for starters, you have to love pain, such as bleeding from your eyeballs as you spend all night dreaming about errors. But most importantly, you get to dive into the deep end of indie game development along with a community of peers doing the exact same thing right alongside you. You don't have to go it alone. And the best part is that many of those peers are incentivized to play your game and to give you valuable feedback. I recommend checking out the game calendar on itch.io, link below. Let me know in the comments if you've had a good game jam experience, or even a bad one. Some jams have rewards like free game keys, software, or even cash. And yes, money. It is possible, but hard work, to make money from your games. As with any investment, if there were a magic get-rich solution, you would know about it. But making some return on investment is possible. And according to game marketing expert Chris Zukowski, the most important elements in selling your game can actually be accomplished before you even begin writing a single line of code or animating a single sprite. And these elements are genre, art style, and platform. Simply put, certain genres sell better on certain platforms, and certain art styles sell better than others. Depending on the game, depending on the market, it fluctuates over time. For example, a cutesy 2D Match 3 may sell better on mobile, whereas a realistic 3D simulation game may be better on PC and console. And sure, you may not necessarily be investing your money into the game, at least not at this point, but you're certainly investing your time, and time is valuable. So if monetizing your game is of interest, then at least consider the genre, platform, and art style before you dive into the deep end of your passion project. So with all this being said, even if you're a purist and you just want to experiment with making a game that you love, I've given you several reasons to get started. You're watching this video because you love games. That's a good start. The learning curve to game development has never been easier. There are fantastic communities and game jams available to give you guide rails, and you may just find financial success along the way. And if you're still on the fence about making games, consider this bonus reason to get started. In 1 year's time from now, will you want to look back and find that you've made zero progress? Or would you like to look back and see 1 or even more games in development? If you're watching this video, my guess is that you'd like to see progress, and I was right there with you. I did make a video for you to help you get started, so if you'd like to get started today for free, zero experience whatsoever, feel free to check out the video. And if you are on your game dev journey, then I wish you have fewer bugs than I do. Thanks so much for watching.